Let's speak to Jonathan Davis. Jonathan is an economist and wealth advisor. How bad is household debt, Jonathan?
It's literally astronomical. Although I will take issue with you about accusing the lenders. Of course, the lenders are acting as recklessly as they did leading up to the great crash of 2008. Of course they are. But I'm sorry, people have to take responsibility. Unsecured lending, which means non-mortgage lending for households, is rising at over 10% a year. In other words, people are not only taking out this stupid debt to buy such frivolous things as food, I get that, but they are taking out this ridiculous debt for fancy cars, for shopping, like the example you just gave, and basically pretending that they are earning more than they're actually earning. People have to take responsibility, and most people are not doing so.
You say it's people have to take responsibility, but if you're in crisis and you have no income and you are not able to put food on the table and welfare doesn't help and you've got 4 children who are starving and someone says to you, you don't have to earn anything, we'll give you a credit card and here's some free shopping for you, it's tempting. Why not just say, listen, you have to earn at least £10,000 or £30,000 a year?
It is outrageous that banks and building societies allow this lending to the unemployed, to those who cannot produce evidence of an income. It is absolutely outrageous, and unfortunately there's nothing we can do about it, because the banks are not charities, they are not government bodies, although funnily enough, of course, you mentioned Halifax and Lloyds are major culprits in this. They are owned by the government, but there we go. Ultimately, the people making these decisions will get their annual bonuses, and the banks will go bust again, as happens throughout the ages. 2008 wasn't the first time there had been a major banking bust. It was the first time it was a global banking bust, but banks go bust all the time. It's just that it's been quite a long time before 2008, before it happened, that everyone knew about it. So unfortunately, until we stopped handing the banks vast amounts of money, quantitative easing, money printing, zero interest rates, until we change those policies, which we've had now for the last 9 years, this nonsense will continue until there is another major bust. And I can tell you and your listeners this, Ian, and this is what the media does not get. 2008 will be seen as, unfortunately, the hors d'oeuvre. The main course is still to come, because the position is even worse now, 9 years later, than it was then.
Blimey. Thanks a lot, Jonathan. God. Jonathan Davis, economist and wealth advisor.